Unending Hymn of Praise. With our painful memories. All that you can be to me. Bury me in a place far from reach. A tribute to an ever-hungry audience. From deep within the tall grass. Let the witness run. Instead, to die together. The smell of his own skin. The comfort and safety of you. discharge of muscle and sweat. For those who were taken alive. It won't always be this good. Her lungs filled. The chances that I could love you. To turn the masses. What the body forgets. I am one of you.
So this is your give up tape, and I wanted to ask you why you chose a tape as the format for this one.
Oh, I chose a tape because you wanted to do a tape.
So my first question is, what would you do in the nighttime if someone barged into your apartment?
Oh, I would do nothing. If possible, I would close my bedroom door, or I would hide under my sheets, At best, I would tuck in between my bed and the wall, just so I don't have to deal with it. Like, I would just want to go back to sleep and deal with it in the morning. Like, I'm willing to lose most of the things in my house if it means that I can just, like, not have to, like, face down a robber.
What you want to do in your stuff, like in your give up stuff, is that influenced by the places you like in the city or the city in itself, or is it influenced by your past and where you grew up and things like that? Or
It probably is much more influenced by Toronto, because when I started Give Up, I had just moved here and I didn't really know anybody, and so it was part of like being alone a lot and being isolated that I would end up thinking more about myself or thinking more about how I thought about things. And so a city the size of Toronto helped facilitate that. And even today, like biking around, I end up thinking about a lot of these things. And so so it's more so about where I am now helps facilitate that. I'm sure if I lived somewhere else that was calmer, or somewhere else where I knew more people or was involved in different things, like what I make would turn out very differently. But Toronto makes me become a bit more of an eternal person when I'm alone.
even in a city of 4
Yeah,
million.
because the times when you are alone, you really use them well, I guess. And so I think that helps shape what Give Up looks like.
Favorite drink of all time? Go.
Iced tea, probably iced tea.
So we're at the gym, and I wanted to ask you if you're listening to anything right now, like any things you're really into.
I am. About once a year, I get a strong urge to re-listen to all of the episodes of You Look Nice Today.
Really?
And it's like 49 episodes of this podcast. So I'm almost finished going through it again. But it was like the first podcast that I listened to that I felt that I could do this. I could make this kind of a podcast. I could make something and be funny and interesting and different on my own. And every year or so I re-listen to all of it, and it just reinvigorates me and like the idea of like doing radio and audio.
Yay or nay, a pillow is important for sleep. Explain.
Nay. I've never needed a pillow to sleep. When I was a kid, my mom always likes to say how I would pull up the sheets on my crib and just lay my face down on like the plastic covered mattress. So sleeping with a pillow is not a prerequisite. It's nice, but I don't need it.
Any position in particular?
Mostly on my front. Yeah, I sleep on my face a lot.
Anything you're super excited about, like recently?
I'm never super excited about anything.
You're kind of into right now? Other than the ones
Of new stuff? There's a song on that Courtney's record that I'm really into right now called 90210. That's really, really good. But no, while I'm going through You Look Nice Today, I just mostly don't listen to new stuff until all that's done.
Yeah, when you get into podcast mode. How many cups of water in a day are too much?
I don't know, whatever causes kidney failure.
What do you think that is?
It's probably like 30.
And are you reading anything right now? You're reading a bunch of stuff?
I'm trying to. I'm always behind on my reading. I just grabbed a bunch of Charles Burns books that I want to get through. I just read some Linda Barry, which I really liked.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm getting into her now. I started Motherless Brooklyn by Jonathan Lethem, who I haven't read probably since I read Fortress of Solitude and Omega the Unknown, which was probably like 5 or 6 years ago. I'm reading the second issue of Little Brother magazine, which I'm enjoying. I'm reading the first Fox and Quarterly, which is good. I'm reading a biography about the Kinks.
It's a lot of stuff.
It's all half done. These are all like books that I have out and open somewhere on like a coffee table or beside my bed or on my kitchen table. So I'm slowly reading all of them.
And anything you're watching right now? Like, I know you watch a lot of TV shows and movies. So.
I'm actually watching less. I'm trying to watch less, and I am watching less.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to watch serious movies again because I easily avoid them. Because when you, at the end of the day, and you just want to relax, it's hard to make yourself want to watch something that's tough. So I have Only God Forgives to watch, and I have to watch the new season of Luther.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just I just want to make myself feel really shitty for a bit.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
So I told you how one day I watched Only God Forgives and Spring Breakers in one day, and I was like,
how do you not just give up on stuff for the rest of that day?
Of weird movies.
Yeah. I don't know, when I sit down at the end of the day and I want to relax, I think there's a reason that I fall back on either funny things or things that are emotional or comfortable, because I don't want to feel stressed out or shitty, because you can feel that anywhere in life. And it's hard to make yourself go through art that knowingly does that to you. Like, there's a difference between like picking something up and finding yourself taken on this journey that heads down that road, but it's very different to like have someone say that the new season of Luther is so intense and dark and messed up, and be like, well, that sounds exactly like the mood I want to be in right now. It's hard to like,
how I told you about
exactly. And it's hard to like want to commit like 4 hours of my life to doing that, like to like getting myself ready in a place to like sit down and like have some ice cream and just do that. It's so much easier just to sit down something and enjoy it and laugh a lot, and like it can be challenging comedy, but like then you feel like happier and elated in a way, instead of going to bed with like a furrowed brow is and then like how do you talk to someone about it afterwards? Like you can't like watch it and go out later. You're like, you watch it and you're like, I just have to die now or go to bed.
It's good to know that about yourself, though.
It is, and it's a good spot to figure out how I want to push myself, because I could just watch stupid rom-coms and be disappointed, or I could just watch sitcoms all the time and feel unchallenged. And it's good to go back to that, but then it's also good to know that you have to step up and make yourself experience new things or feel different things or see world in a different way. Mm-hmm. Even if it's not what you think is your thing, it's good to really immerse yourself in that kind of like a world or that kind of a character, because that might not inform how you are day to day, but it can inform the next thing that you make. Because even if you are writing, say, like a police comedy, having watched a bunch of police drama will inform how you can make a police comedy. So it's good to know that avenue.
Yeah, the different tropes and the different...
Well, yeah, just to give yourself a fuller worldview that you can play in if you want to play in it later.
Yeah.
And then, like, you have to push yourself, because if you don't push yourself in what you take in, you're not going to push yourself in what you put out. And I think you have to do that, and you have to understand the things that you like and don't like, so that when you make something, you like and don't like something with as much as informed. And if you make something you don't like it and you know why you don't like it, you have to be okay with that.
Yeah.
And you have to be able to put that into perspective with the things that you do or do not enjoy.
And you definitely take that into consideration when you make like Give Up and stuff like that.
I take into consideration the reasons that I don't like it, and the reasons why someone wouldn't like it. Like when I make anything for Give Up, it's very couched in sort of this space where I'm not worried when I'm making it that it's great. Like, I'm making something that I think is good enough, and I'm making something that I think maybe I would enjoy listening to if I hadn't made it. Like, if I stumbled across a podcast that was a mixtape, I think I would like that. And if I picked up a zine that seemed okay, like, it'd be fun to flip through. But I also know all the reasons why it's not good and why I don't like it and why someone wouldn't like it. And I think if I was more competitive and ambitious about it, I would take more time to make something that I really enjoy and am proud of. But I also just make stuff to make stuff, because it's a fun thing to do, to make something. And so I ignore a lot of whether this is good or bad, or if it's the best I've done or if it's the worst I've done. Like, that doesn't come into as much play as something else that I make for someone else or with someone else. Or like if I'm making something that I want to put on, it comes from a very different place than I'm not trying to make something that's art. I'm not trying to make something that has a message or an impact or a lasting anything. I'm just making something because I have fun making it, and it's fun to share things, and it's fun maybe to encourage other people to just like dick around and make something, because it's a fun hobby. And you don't have to be worried about creating something that is transcendent or like breaks all the barriers. You just have to make something that you enjoy doing and you enjoy sharing, and then make something else.
Do you like outside?
A little bit. There's a spider right here right now, but usually I do.
That's outside.
Ugh.